Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
What is going on, guys? I just wanted to share an article with you that I read yesterday. I thought it was kind of fun. I've heard people talk about this a billion times. I just thought that this article kind of sparked some thoughts, and so I wanted to see what your thoughts are. It was written yesterday, and it's on si.com if you wanted to go check it out. And we will talk about that in just a minute. But first, I wanted to share with you, if I could talk. Sometimes I get talking a little too fast. I wanted to share with you, this past Saturday, me and my family went to a Cardinals game. And if you haven't watched my channel before and haven't seen, I won a ticket pack from the St. Louis Cardinals in December from their 12 days of giveaways, and it was a bobblehead pack. And so I got tickets to 6 different games, 2 tickets each. And we bought a couple more tickets and went to this past Saturday's game. We got to sit right behind each other, which was really awesome. And the bobblehead that we got was the Mason Wynn bobblehead. Very cool, celebrating his gold glove. And there was a Chase bobblehead that I'd never seen anything like that. And it was fully gold. And people were going pretty nuts over it, pretty crazy. And I'd never experienced anything like that. And so people were they wanted to look in our kids' boxes and see what they had. And I know if there was a gold bobblehead, I feel like they would have grabbed it and ran off. But I was kind of leery of that and like, go away. No, like you can't, leave us alone. So we ended up getting 3 bobbleheads at the gate. Evan, my son, was too young, and so he didn't get one. But we got 3, and my wife didn't want one anyway, so Evan got hers. And then we sat next to some Dodgers fans who gave us a couple more. So that was pretty awesome. We ended up with 5 bobbleheads, and we love them. And, Mason Wynn's my son's favorite player. And so that was a blast. We had such a great time. We stayed at the Embassy Suites downtown. Took us about 5.5 hours to get there. Our next game is next weekend, but I can't go. So we have some friends going and getting our bobbleheads for us, which is pretty awesome. And so I may not even be able to go until the last one, which ends up being Molina's and Pujols' induction ceremony into the Cardinals Hall of Fame. So I'm super excited about that. And it's a Molina baseball card themed bobblehead. So that's going to be a fun one. Hopefully I can get all 6 bobbleheads somehow, some way, even if people get them for me. I have the tickets. So I wanted to talk to you about rookie cards. It's a topic we all talk about. Like, I'm not breaking, it's not breaking news, but I read this article yesterday and I just thought it'd be fun. And they talk about the 5 top rookie card classes, according to baseball cards. And so, I wanted to share what they said and wanted to get your thoughts on that. I love rookie cards. There are people like Billy Ballgame. He's collecting rookie cards. A lot of guys collect rookie cards. I pick him because he's a good friend of mine, and he's going after the rookie cards. And like John 3D 80s Kids, he specifically does not pick rookie cards, but in both instances, rookie cards are kind of a focus, even if you're going after other ones on purpose. So I just wanted to say I like them. I'm not chasing them. I will get some of my favorite players, but if I find other cards that I like as well, I'll go after those. Like, this is one of my favorites, the Tim McCarver 62. Not a Hall of Famer, but great rookie card. Pujols, not a Hall of Famer yet, but in 2028, I'm sure. Molina is one of my favorites, hopefully in 2028. Ozzie Smith. He was my favorite growing up. Steve Carlton. 65. The 68 had a really good class. It's not one of these top 5, but Johnny Bench, arguably the best catcher of all time. Some would say that. Many would say that. Nolan Ryan. If you haven't seen John Nerding Out with Cards video on a book that he just read about Nolan Ryan, go check that out. It's a fantastic review. This was one of my goal cards that I can't believe I own still. Bob Gibson, 59. Wonderful card. This might be my favorite of all. It's my son, Evan, when Topps was still doing their cards. He played for the Padres. So I love that card. Here are a couple more modern ones. The Mason Wynn, I was talking to you about him just a second ago. Here's Jordan Walker. I've got several of these and some holiday ones. Cal Ripken Jr., I loved him growing up. This is not his traded where he's on it by himself, but here's 87 Barry Bonds traded. That's in great shape. There's a lot of chipping usually. Like no chipping. Wonderful card. But the first class that this article talks about is the 1989 rookie class. And there are some big names in that. You're talking King Griffey Jr., you're talking Randy Johnson, you're even talking like Deion Sanders way down the line, but John Smoltz, Craig Biggio. Now, there are a bunch of different ones. Like I've got this one of Griffey, the Topps traded, and this one of Randy Johnson. But you can't, like, it talks about the specific ones, and it's the 89 upper deck. And you guys know that. You've seen that card. It is an iconic card for King Griffey Jr. And they put this on the list because Griffey just changed the hobby. Like, he was a major contributor to people wanting to get baseball cards. People loved the kid. And so he just changed everything. And that 89 upper deck King Griffey Jr. was a big, big part of that. And so that was included in this. It's the only one that's included that is after the 50s. In fact, we go to the early 50s and then before for the rest of it. So, so that one was a really kind of an outlier. And it might not be even included when you see the number one. So number 4, that was number 5, 1989 rookie class, the 1955 rookie class. And it is headlined by Roberto Clemente. His Topps card, there was a 9 that sold, the most expensive one, for $1.15 million. Then you have Sandy Koufax. He was a big name in that Topps set, and his cards go for really, really high. And then you have Harmon Killebrew, who's kind of an underrated player in terms of what he did and in terms of collecting his cards. He hit 573 home runs, and he was the first player ever to go to an all-star game at 3 different positions. So what a stud. After that 55 class, you've got the 1954 class. 1954 is headlined, obviously, by Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron's card is super iconic, and I had a buddy, Billy Ballgame, I mentioned him earlier, goes after the rookie cards, and he had a Hank Aaron in a 2, paid just over $2,000 for it, and now they're over $3,000, but he made a decision, didn't have to. He made a decision to get rid of a bunch of cards to pay for just some life events. And so he didn't have that card anymore, but that's an iconic card. But after the Hank Aaron, you've got the Ernie Banks. Beautiful card. I love the white on that. You've got the Al Kaline, which my friend Matt from Straight Race Cards just got one of those recently. He bought it before Strongsville, and I think Drew of Vintage Legacy brought that to him. And then you could even include the Tommy Lasorda. He's a big name in baseball, and his rookie is in that set. And so you've got 54. The next one makes a whole lot of sense. After 54, you've got 51. The only thing that may not make sense about it is that it's number 2. So you've got 51 and 2 of the biggest names ever in the hobby, in the sport, with Mickey Mantle's 51 Bowman and Willie Mays' 51 Bowman. And so that's their rookie card. I know you've got the 52 Topps for Mickey Mantle, but his 52 Topps is not his rookie card. And so he's got a 51 Bowman. Hopefully I'm saying all this right. I know that I may be stumbling or whatever, but he's got a 51 Bowman, and his 52 tops totally transcends his 51 Bowman in terms of price. But what a huge rookie class. You've also got Whitey Ford in there, and Monty Irvin's 51 Bowman is in there. And so you've got all these cards in that 51 Bowman class, and it's number 2 with Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays. The reason it's number 2, I think, is because what they did with number 1 is not exactly what's going on. So like 1948, they put as number 1. And what's kind of crazy about that is that I listen to podcasts, and I own a mowing business because I'm a band director. And so on the weekends and in the summer, I mow, and I listen to the Golden Age of Cardboard. I've probably listened to every episode 4 or 5 times, but there's one with Dave Blue Jacket 66. He comes on there and he does this whole deal about how the 1948-49 Leaf is a 49 set. It's not even in 48. And if that's the case, which I believe him, and he's very convincing, Dr. Beckett comes on later, on a later episode, not too long after that, and talks about a similar thing. Now, he does say a few things about copyright and stuff like that, like they had to have been made in 48 because you can't copyright an idea. You have to copyright something that's tangible, something that's actually been created. And some of them have the 48 copyright on them, so they had to have been possibly printed in 48. And then they could have been released, which Dr. Beckett said that he tends to believe that they were released in 49. And so if you're talking about that, then that changes that whole thing, because the cards listed here, there's a ton of them, by the way, and I'll show them on the screen just like I have the rest of them, is the Jackie Robinson. It says 48 Leaf, but the 49 Leaf Jackie Robinson, the 49 Leaf Satchel Paige, the 49 Leaf Stan Musial, and I'll talk about that one in just a minute. The Yogi Berra 49 or 48 Bowman, the Bob Feller 49 Leaf, the Warren Spahn 49 Leaf, the Larry Doby 49 Leaf, the Red Shandings 48 Bowman, and the Phil Rizzuto 48 Bowman. So what that does, though, is that changes one of the cards. One of the cards, in terms of the 48 or the 49 Leaf Stan Musial, if you say that that's a 48 set, I guess it's his rookie card, but it's not a 48 set, it's a 49 set. So his rookie card is this one, his 48 Bowman, which this is one of my favorite cards as well. I love that card. So his 48 Bowman would go onto the 48 years, but it would go with the Bowmans. So I actually think the 49 Leaf still might be number 1, but you take Musial off, you put him in 48, and then it just changes things. The 89 Upper Deck gets kicked out of the top 5. And then where do you put the 49 Leaf, and where do you put the 48 Bowman? Does the 51 Bowman jump one of those? Jump both of those even, when you've got Mantle and Mays in the same set? And so what are your top 5? Like, how would that work? Sports Illustrated had it that way. The 89 Tops was number 5. 55 I said 89 Tops. 89 rookie class. The 55 rookie class, the 54 rookie class, 51, and then it said the 58, but if we're looking at cards, a lot of those cards are 49 cards. So what do you think? Where do you lie? Where's that? I would love to hear a conversation. I just thought I'd talk to you about it a little bit. Special to me. I've got a lot of bobbleheads, but it's just special because I got to go with my family. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about rookie cards in general. You guys stay blessed. Love you guys. If nobody's told you that lately, love you. And I hope you're having a great time in this hobby. And I hope you're just having a lot of fun, because I know I am. I can't speak. I mean, why do I do this? Have a good one, guys. Take care.